time for O'Neill Outside with Travis Johnson.
Promo, Colorado.
O'Neill Outside with Travis Johnson is presented each week by CVA. It's just a better gun.
Guys, it wouldn't be deer season if I didn't go out to Texas and hunt whitetails, would it? Well, this time was a little bit different because I was fortunate enough to be able to help out my buddy Danny, do some guiding out there at Rush Creek, learned a lot about deer, got to meet a lot of good people, and we had a good time. All right, when it gets to my turn to hunt, you're gonna notice that I'm not carrying my CVA muzzleloader this year. I'm taking my Bergara B14. This one chambered in 270. Got a Kona scope on the top of it because Texas is a long-range state. You might have to reach out there and touch them, and if you stay tuned, you'll see just what happens on my trip to Texas this year. Well, after the first couple of weeks of guiding clients, we had a few days where nobody else was in camp, so we decided to go to a spot that we'd had several good bucks on camera. Nobody had been able to connect, so we figured we'd make it our first stop.
All right, so this afternoon, I'll bring you up to speed just a little bit. Came out here, I've been helping Danny and Mark guide for the past few weeks. We were also able to film Mark's daughter killing awesome 150-inch 8-pointer last night. I was able to be the video cameraman on that. So now it's my turn. Our clients have been gone this week. It's my week to hunt. So got a good buck coming in this stand. Had a couple hunters over here. He's been kind of in and out, so hopefully he'll come in. The wind's blowing like mad today, but it's blowing right in our face. So if he comes in, we're gonna hopefully get a shot. Just hang tight.
Now you can see the hedgerow out in front of us. That's a good funnel for lots of deer to come through this bottom right here. And just like any other deer hunt, it starts late in the evening.
Here come a bunch of does right here. Big buck, big buck. I can see his right through the trees. There's a big buck right there. I'm gonna watch him a minute and see what happens. He's not gonna go anywhere. We know there's a bunch of big deer here, so I don't want to get too trigger happy. Alright, y'all probably think I'm crazy, but I promise you there's bigger deer here. I promise. Too early to pull the trigger just yet.
O'Neill Outside with Travis Johnson, brought to you by Toyota. Visit your local Toyota dealers or go to toyota.com today. No matter your destination, Toyota goes with you. Let's go places. Bill Jordan's REALTREE, family, friends, and the outdoors. the Whitetail Institute of North America. Research equals results. And by Tough Shed, premier builder of sheds and garages.
Now what I'm about to show you happened about a week later than what you just saw. It was another spot we had several good bucks on camera. None of the clients had been able to connect with anything. The weather was getting colder. We figured we'd give it a try.
A year ago today, the last time I was out here, is when I shot that great big 8-pointer. This one right here, I'm sure they're showing it to you again. Anyway, getting in the stand today, we bumped a really good buck off this spot. Hopefully he'll come back. He never saw us. The doe saw us and freaked out and freaked the rest of the deer out. They took off running up in this thicket, but they ran upwind from us. That's where they've been coming out. So hopefully we can see a good little ways. There's a big wheat field down here. They're traveling, cruising all this, going out to that wheat and stuff. So hopefully one of them will step out and give the burglar a chance to bark. Make sure I got a shell in here. All right, here comes a good 8-pointer. Big 8, big 8. I'm gonna wait a second, see if that other one comes back out. He ain't got nothing for brown tines really, but maybe he's at 135. He might go 140. I don't know what you think.
And you may think I'm crazy for not shooting that deer, but I want to tell you why. I just couldn't tag out that quick because I knew there's a lot of deer on this property. We had plenty of places to go, and I had lots of time to hunt. My time was not limited. Had I been only going to be there for 2 or 3 days, I probably would have shot that deer, and I wouldn't have faulted anybody else for shooting that deer. But did I make the right call? I guess we'll find out.
Got a great little tidbit to point you to. I hope you're going to enjoy it. It's called the Audience Appreciation Event. We wouldn't be on the air without you guys. It's a whole long laundry list of 25 cooperative sponsors whereby you can be in a contest or drawing in which to win some great merchandise. You can go to the website, to Facebook, the YouTube channel, subscription to the newsletter, all kinds of ways. Would you like to be a part of it? Well, you can be. Hundreds of thousands of you. It's a favor, if you will, for watching the program from our sponsors.
This portion of O'Neill Outside is presented by the Georgia Department of Natural Resources Wildlife Resources Division and Georgia State Parks and Historic Sites.
When you come and hunt with Danny, there's one thing that I can tell you is there's no shortage of places to go hunting. And you may notice that this place looks totally different, but it's only about 20 minutes down the road.
That I've been known to do some stuff a little bit different than most people. So you're probably looking at this canyon that we're sitting on going, there ain't no white-tailed deer out there, what are you doing? Well, I can tell you, out here at this place, that these canyons, these deer bed down in there, and they come up at night and eat in the grass and go into the wheat fields and everything. The deer in Texas have a lot bigger range than deer in most other places. So they're traveling through this bottom. There's a little spot they can get water down here. There's another one behind me over there. We got a camera out. We got one really, really big 8-pointer and another really good 9-pointer that's been coming by the camera about once every 2 or 3 days. He wasn't here yesterday, so that means hopefully today will be his time to come back by. So we'll see. You're not gonna know. We know the deer are coming through here, but we can't kill them if we're not sitting here. So I'm ready to kill something. I've been watching a lot of other people kill deer. It's my turn. These deer can be anywhere down in these canyons. They bed down there. They're out of the wind. And then they come up. This bowl is protected. So they can come up here and kind of chill before they go to the wheat fields or the crop fields. Right now it's wheat, so they can come from any direction this way. And we're probably not going to see them till they're right here. Unless I get lucky. That's the 9-pointer. That's the 9-pointer. Come on. All right, here we go. You got him? All right, you ready? Oh man, that's that big 9-pointer I told you we had in the pictures. Oh. He's damn Mark, give me some, buddy. We've been working hard. I came out here, I left Kansas, came out here, been guiding for the past couple weeks for Danny, helping him out. Had lots of people get lots of good bucks. Finally, Danny said, look, y'all go, you and Mark go get you one. He's down right there, golly. Yeah, me and Mark, it takes us 4 or 5 days to get this done every time I come out here for some reason, but this one we just stretched out over 2 or 3 weeks. It feels like we've been hunting a month, but I tell you what, you right now, before you ever see this deer, there's a phone number right here. You call Danny and book a hunt. I'm gonna go down there when we get back. I'll show you my deer. Oh, that sounded totally fake, but I promise you it's off the cuff. Oh man. Yeah, he's still laying there. Golly, would you look how wide that deer is. All right, I'm going to get him. I'll see you in a minute.
This adds a little work to the hunt, but it makes it fun too. Let me give you an illustration. If I'm hunting in Georgia, I'm almost always, except maybe when I'm hunting giant hogs, I'll use 100 grains of powder, 99.9% of the time. If I go out west, then I may change to 150 grains of powder. In that case, I need to sight in again. It allows me to go through that exercise, which is always fun anyway. The most important thing with this nitride barrel 50 caliber CVA MR is accuracy, and that's why the barrel is so important. So matching the scope to the rifle with a change of powder or even the change in elevation from Georgia to Colorado, you need to sight in again, and that's your hunting tip of the week, and it's a good one.
We have more from O'Neill and Travis, but first, let's thank these sponsors. Arctic Ice, No hassle, no mess, colder than the rest. Year One, your source for muscle car parts. The Furminator, best food plot implement on earth. And by O'Neill's Real Gun and Marine Oils, naturally the best. Let's join O'Neill for some flavorful cooking with Swaggerty's Farm Sausage.
Swaggerty's Sausage Lasagna. If I can get through the steps on this and you follow the recipe, you will be able to do this too. Ricotta cheese, salt, pepper, Italian seasoning. Mix it up. Okay, next thing. I sprayed this little pan right here. I'm gonna put some, where's my big spoon? Here it is. A layer of this pasta stuff. And then this stuff is already cooked right here. I didn't do anything with this. That's 1, 2, 3, that's good enough. Then the Swaggerty sausage and spinach, and it's already wilted, all right? It's cooked, browned, and it's wilted. So put a layer of that. And somebody answer that phone. Then the cheese. A layer of the cheese. And then if I can remember it correctly, and I'm really getting smart with this stuff, I'm telling you. Then another layer of this. Uh-oh, I forgot to put that. Hold on. If you could listen to all the laughter in the background while I really and truly foul this up, the only redeeming thing in there is the sausage. Now, if you can make this work after that lousy job I did on this recipe, putting things in order, then good luck. But you Swaggerty's Sausage and Spinach Lasagna. You can get the recipe. Visit swaggertysausage.com, recipes, and o'neilloutside.com.
I told you when we got back I'd show you this deer. Look at that. Oh, that's a big Wheeler County 9-pointer right there. My good buddy Danny at Rush Creek hooked me up with him. Mark's been hunting with me. And that, look how wide he is. Sticking up off the ground like that. That is a beautiful deer. We've been hunting, I don't know, we spread our hunts out over the past 2 or 3 weeks. Helping out with some guiding, everything, having a good time. We've been killing lots of good deer. The Bergara 270 got the job done tonight, Kona scope as always. And you know, I just can't, I don't know what else to tell you. Come see Danny, come out here and get a hunt. We'll put you on a good deer, and if you're lucky, I might be here. I'll hang out with you and we'll shoot some deer together. But I tell you what, I gotta walk right over that hill right there and get the truck, get this guy tagged, get him back to camp. Whew. 2 weeks, but it's only about 6 hunts, so it wasn't that long. It feels like it's been a long time though.
Here's a peek at next week's show.
Look right here. I'd say that's some sign that some elk been in here. At least one. And it's small 6-point. It's been laying here a while. It's been chewed on, but probably from last year, maybe 2 years ago. It's a pretty good sign that we might be in the territory. I wouldn't mind seeing him now. Well, we decided to come back over to the private ground this evening. We're set up where we saw a pretty good bull last night. He was way too far to shoot at. But we set up kind of where he came through. So just sitting back in the shade, getting up against a tree, kind of like turkey hunting. And hopefully one of them come down here and they'll come down and feed in this meadow. They're bedded up on this mountain. That's pretty much what they do here. And then during the day, if I can talk, they get up on the side of that mountain right there. So when they come down, hopefully it'll give us about a 150-yard shot. Okay, we got one spotted right here. He's down here 200 or 300 yards. I'll ease up and see if I can get on him. Yeah, I'm on it.